Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba bikum. Welcome everyone to another lesson of Let's Learn Arabic. Let's get straight into it today. Let's see what we are going to learn. And today we're going to learn about adjectives and how to use adjectives to the words that we have already learnt already. Alhamdulillah, we're on the 5th lesson now, so many words which we have picked up along the way. So let's try to add to it now. Let's learn how to add adjectives to the words we have learned. So quickly, just the things that we are going to learn today is how to say alif lam, which means the in Arabic, how to say open, how to say closed, how to say sitting, standing, hot, cold, clean, dirty, big, small, close, and far. And one new word, which is water. So these are the things which we are going to attempt to try and learn. We're trying to use different examples. So now let's see how to use alif lam, meaning al, in a sentence. So here we have a book, and we've learned before that kitabun means a book. But how would you use alif lam, and where do you put it, and what changes when you put alif lam? How do you say the book? So al kitabu means the book. So as you can see from this example, we've put alif lam before the word kitab. So alif lam goes there, so it becomes al kitab. And because whenever you put alif lam, the tanween, or the thing that makes it sound as kitabun, becomes al kitabu. So you just have the dhamma, which is at the top of the letter ba. So it becomes al kitabu instead of kitabun. And so you can never have it being al kitabun. It doesn't apply in Arabic. So you just have to note these two changes, and once you've understood this, you'll really understand how to use it in the next lessons. So we'll just do a few more examples of this so that you get more of an idea of how it works. So next we have a pen. So we've learned before that qalamun means a pen, but how do you say the pen? It is al-qalamu, meaning the pen. So again, the same example, put alif lam before the object, and the tanween becomes just a dhamma. So al-qalamu, qalamun meaning a pen, al-qalamu, the pen. So here we have a door, which is babun, a door, al-babu meaning the door. And fourthly, here we have a house, which is baytun, which is a house, al-baytu meaning the house. So fantastic. We've learned 4 objects and how to say apply the before the object. So the book, al-kitabu, the pen, al-qalamu, the door, al-babu, and the house, al-baytu. So alhamdulillah, that's a really big thing we've learned just now. So inshallah, we'll continue with this rule, and make sure you keep sticking to this rule throughout. Now to apply an adjective to the word now. So we'll just practice this now as well. So here we have, you can see the door is open. So how do you, we know how to say door now, a door. We know how to say the door. And now how do you say the door is open? So in Arabic, firstly, there's no word for is, so it's a bit different to English. So here we'll have the example, al-babu, meaning the door, and then the word which we are learning today, which is the adjective words. One of them is maftuhun, 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 meaning open. Al-babu maftuhun, the door is open. And the same example, here the door is closed. So how would you say closed? That's the new word for now. Al-babu mughlaqun. Al-babu mughlaqun. Mughlaqun meaning closed. So al-babu mughlaqun. The door is closed. And as you can see, there's no word for is. So there's maftuhun meaning open, mughlaqun meaning closed, al-babu meaning the door. So it's understood in Arabic what it means. Al-babu maftuhun, the door is closed. So we'll keep doing more examples, and we'll learn more adjectives as we go along. and in this way we'll learn in a good and fun way. So here we have a student. So the student is sitting. So how would you say the word sitting? الطالب جالس. الطالب جالس. So the student here is sitting. So الطالب جالس. جالس means sitting. So he's in a state of sitting. You might recognize this word as well. Every year that we have our Jalsa Salana. Jalsa Salana meaning our yearly Jalsa meaning a sitting. So here, الطالب جالس, the student is sitting. So in the second picture, the teacher is standing. So now we can use the word which we know is the teacher, using alif lam, but now we need to learn the word for standing. المدرس واقف. المدرس واقف. واقف meaning standing. So you have the two comparisons. Someone is sitting, someone is standing. You can use all the words which we have learned so far for a boy, which is al-waladu, and you can use the same word, jalisun or waqifun. So mixing and matching always, and that's the best way to learn. So the teacher is standing, al-mudarrisu waqifun. The teacher is standing. Some more examples here. The donkey is small and the horse is big. الحمار صغير والحصان كبير. الحمار صغير والحصان كبير. So we've used another technique which we've done before is using wa, meaning and. So we've just connected the two. So when you do use wa, as you can see, I connected it. So والحصان كبير. You can say wa al-hisanu kabirun, but just for the sake of ease, making it easier for you to say it, you can say wal hisanu kabirun. So here, again, we've learned himar, meaning a donkey. So to say a donkey, himarun. To say the donkey, al-himaru. Al-himaru saghirun. Wa al-hisanu kabirun. So saghirun and kabirun. صغير meaning small and كبير meaning big. So the donkey is small and the horse is big. More examples with using and. The book is new and the pen is old. So remember the word for pen is قلم and the word for book is كتاب. So now let's use all the things that we've learned now, all the techniques that we've learned, and try to apply it together and try to make a new sentence. So al-kitabu meaning the book, jadidun is new, al-kitabu jadidun, the book is new, wal-qalamu qadimun, and the pen qadimun is old. The word jadid you might recognize when we talk about tahrik jadid and waqf jadid. So jadid here means new, so a new movement. So that's تحريك جديد. الكتاب جديد, the book is new. والقلم قديم, and the pen is old. So a lot of new words, mainly the adjective words. So it's always good to know them, and it's good to always make your sentences more and more complex as you go along, because there's things we say all the time in English every day. So we're just trying to apply what we know already and putting it into Arabic, and just there's no rule about how to learn a word. You just have to look at it, you just have to memorize it and just remember what the word is, and in that way you'll be able to make a sentence. Many of you, just a small tip, who already know Arabic or have read Arabic or have studied Arabic, these things might be very easy for you, but saying them is a whole different game. So whenever you do see these things, you might think it's very easy, but when you're standing in front of someone and trying to speak Arabic, you know, you become very you become very overwhelmed, and you start to forget even the most simplest of words. So even the easy words, try to say them out loud, and try to practice that so that it becomes very fluent for you and very easy for you and on the tip of your tongue. So adjectives, more words and more learning. So the house is near and the mosque is far. So again, new words here, the house for near and far. So now let's try to learn those words. Maybe you've known them before, maybe you've seen them before but never knew what they were. So house, baytun, mosque, masjidun, al-baytu and al-masjidu. So now let's learn the full thing. Al-baytu qaribun wal-masjidu ba'idun. Al-baytu qaribun, the house is near. Wal-masjidu ba'idun, and the mosque is far. So here again is another example. We're just trying to use the words that we are learning today and putting it all together with what we've already learned before. So a few more we'll do. The yogurt is cold and the water is hot. اللبن بارد والماء حار. اللبن بارد والماء حار. So here you notice with the first word, al-labanu, the word for yogurt already is labanun. So a yogurt or yogurt. But when you have alif lam, which means the, and it comes, another lam comes, as you can see here, there's a shadda on the lam. So we don't need to write lam twice, or the letter lam twice. So it just becomes one with the shadda, because as you know, when the shadda comes, it means that letter has come twice. And there's so many examples of that. But with this particular example, we can see that on the top of lam, there is shadda. So meaning laban has been combined with alif lam, the letter lam, meaning al-labanu. So that's why there's no shadda, for example, on the next word, which is ma, al-ma'u, because lam and mim are two different letters. But when the letters are the same and they come together, you'll have a shadda. So al-labanu baridun wal-ma'u harun. I think this is the last example now. So here the shirt is clean and the desk is dirty. Al-qamisu nadhifun wal-maktabu wasakhun. Al-qamisu nadhifun wal-maktabu wasakhun. Maktabu we've learned before, which we said was table, but more specifically, it means a desk or a place where you work, a working desk. So here on the right, the table is dirty, and on the left, the shirt is clean. So again, al-qamisu. So for open, maftuhun, closed, mughlaqun, sitting, jalisun, standing, waqifun, cold, baridun, hot, harun, clean, nadhifun, dirty, wasakhun, big, kabirun, small, saghirun, close, qaribun, and far, ba'idun. And the word for water, al-ma'u. So these are the words today, alhamdulillah. I hope you managed to learn something new. I know it's very difficult to pick up these things straight away. So just try to learn them, write them down, say them out loud, whatever way it takes. The more you learn, the more it will benefit you. So again, Jazakumullah shukran jazilan for watching another episode on Let's Learn Arabic. I hope and pray we are able to learn together the language of Arabic so that we're able to increase our knowledge and understand the Holy Quran more, inshallah. Jazakumullah ahsan al-jaza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.